What if your worst nightmare didn't happen in the dead of night, but in broad daylight? What if one ordinary Tuesday morning, you simply vanished, leaving no trace, no goodbye, and no answers? This is the story of Chandra Levy, a 24-year-old woman with a bright future, stolen in the most chilling way. 2 decades later, her murder remains unsolved. And the question still echoes: who killed Chandra Levy? Born and raised in Modesto, California, Chandra was the kind of young woman parents dream about. Intelligent, ambitious, curious about the world. She was working toward her master's degree in public administration at USC. Her dream? To serve the public, to make a difference. She had just completed a prestigious internship with the Federal Bureau of Prisons in Washington, D.C. During that time, she even helped handle media coverage surrounding the execution of Timothy McVeigh, the Oklahoma City bomber. Heavy responsibility for someone so young, but Chandra handled it with grace. In April 2001, her internship ended. She made plans to head home to California on May 5th. She was excited. She would walk across that graduation stage, hug her parents, and start her life. But she never made it. On May 1st, 2001, Chandra disappeared. No warning. No phone call. Just gone. When police searched her apartment, everything was still there: her purse, her credit cards, even uncashed checks. It was as if she had just stepped out for a walk and never returned. For her parents, it was every mother and father's nightmare. A daughter full of life and promise, simply erased from the world without explanation. Soon, a shocking revelation emerged. Chandra had been romantically involved with Congressman Gary Condit, a married man from California. At first, he denied it, dodged questions, hid from cameras. But under pressure, he admitted, yes, he and Chandra had been having an affair. The media went wild. Every channel, every newspaper. It was all Chandra, all Condit. Rumors spread. Did he know something? Was he involved? The public wanted answers. But Condit was never charged, never named a suspect. Still, the scandal destroyed his career. Meanwhile, Chandra was still missing. And her family, still waiting. Nearly a year later, on May 22, 2002, the waiting ended. A man walking his dog in Rock Creek Park stumbled upon something. Human remains, hidden in a steep, wooded ravine. Dental records confirmed. It was Chandra. She was found far from any trail. Her sneakers. Her clothes. Black tights tied in a knot nearby, possibly used to restrain her, or worse, strangle her. But her remains were so decomposed, the cause of death could never be determined. Only one fact was clear: Chandra had been murdered. For years, investigators struggled. Finally, in 2009, they charged a man, Ingmar Guandique. He had assaulted 2 other women in Rock Creek Park. To many, it seemed like justice had come at last. In 2010, Guandique was convicted and sentenced to 60 years. But the case rested almost entirely on a jailhouse informant, a man who later admitted to lying. By 2016, the conviction collapsed. The charges were dropped. Guandique was deported. And just like that, the Levy family was back to square one. Their daughter's killer still out there. Over the years, theories multiplied. Some believed Condit was involved. Others whispered about a DuPont Circle serial killer. There were even rumors of international abductions. But none of them were ever proven. Today, more than 2 decades later, Chandra's murder remains unsolved. Her parents, Susan and Robert Levy, still live with the unbearable weight of not knowing. As Susan once said, "It's hard to accept that my daughter's death is a cold case again." Chandra Levy was more than a headline. She was a daughter, a friend, a young woman chasing her dreams in the nation's capital. Her life ended before it truly began. And the questions remain. Questions that haunt not only her family, but an entire nation. Who killed Chandra Levy? And why, after all these years, does no one know the answer?